Hey guys, welcome back to Microsoft Original, and today is another exciting edition on Visual Studio VB.net. Today we're going to talk about how to get verification code in VB through your email account. Yes, you heard me right. So with no further ado, before we get started for this particular video, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and leave a comment below the section as we move on if you have any question you want to ask. All right, so basically I'm just going to show you what I'm just going to tell you what we're going to do. So maybe you have a software which you want to let a person, you want to verify if the person have gotten a verification code before the software is actually going to work. So I'm just going to show you simple example. So this is a login screen. So I'm just going to add a text box, just a normal text box right here. Let's just increase the font size of the text box to something like maybe 15. Yeah, this looks better. Then I paste the same thing right here, and basically what I want to do is I just want to add a text here, a label. Let's add a label here, and on this label I'm just gonna say email, right? And let's set this font size to 12, and here I just want to say password, right guys? Perfect. So you have a password here. Let me just add a button, just a button here to say sign in, right guys? Good. So this is signing, and now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to push this up, bring this here like this, then I'll just say verify. So just going to paste one more thing here like this, right? And basically what I want to do, let me just change this background color to black so you can see what I'm doing clearly. Then let's change this 4 colors to white. Excellent. The 4 color. Perfect. So this is going to be verification code, right? Right? Okay. So here is going to be verification code. So what I'm going to say is I want to create a new Windows form, and this is going to be main screen or main form. So this is main form, and basically what I want to do is let's just change this to something else. I just want to set a back color to red, set a 4 color to white. Yeah, then I change the font size to maybe 12. That's good. And let's change this to login. Right, so basically what I want to do is if the person enters the email, enters the password, and it will send an email verification to the email provided, then it will actually tell you that okay, so you have gotten your code, so you paste it, then you check for verification. So how can we basically do this? Let's just go back to the back end here. Let's first do some imports. So first of all, let me just extend this. Let's make this 150 so you can see the codes very well. So the first thing we're just going to import is, let's import system.net. Since we are using the internet, then let's import system.net.mail because we will be using mails as well. Now we have to make some declarations. Let's dim verification code as strange, and this strange is equal to the GUID dot new GUID, and here we convert it to strange, right? Perfect, just like this. Right, so once we are done here, let's go to our main design here. Then we give this, you can decide to give these some names, and I'm just going to call this txt email, then I call this txt password. Okay, then I call this txt verification, right? Then I call this btn login. Okay, so the first thing we're just gonna do is try and send the email to the person. So I'm just gonna create a private sub right here which will be sending the email. So I'll just say private sub, then I say send mail, send verification code, right? So this is where we're gonna use the verification code. I'll just first use the try catch exception. So if I get any error, I should be able to handle the error in here. So I'm just gonna declare from address as new mail address, since we are using the mail, the system.net.mail. Yeah, so this mail address is actually going to contain two strings. The first string is going to be the email, which is the website which is coming from. So I'll just say no reply, right? And now I'm just going to use the @ sign, then I add in my company's name. So I'm just going to say afrilen.com. So it's going to be your URL. Remember, don't add your email right here. It should be no reply at yourcompanies.com. Then we add another one. This is going to be the heading for the message you are sending. So I'm just going to say Isoft software verification, right? Okay, maybe Isoft software verification. Yeah, maybe Isoft software. I'll just, oh come on. Okay, so I'll just say Isoft software. I just want to keep this very, very simple. So let's try and keep this into 120, maybe 130. It's kind of cool. Yeah, so you can see it clearly. So after this, we just have to declare to address as it's gonna be as new mail address. Good. And this address is actually going to be where the email is going to go. So since we have an email field here, we're just going to use sorry, this email field. So all we have to do is we're just going to say txt email.text, just like that. So we're just going to declare subject as string, and this subject is going to be a subject for it. So I'm just going to say verification. I'm just going to say verify your email address and password, right? Maybe something like this. And I'm just going to declare the body as string again, and this is going to be a string format because I just want to put it in a string format. And now what I want to say is please use the following code to verify your email. Then here I'll just use these bracket symbols. Yeah, just like, let me just shift this right here, or let me just unpin these guys so you can see clearly. So from here, then I add up the verification we created. That is the verification code. So it's just gonna say please use the following code to verify your email address from our software. Email address for so it's gonna be for Isoft software. Yeah, just like this. So now since we have the verification right here, let's go ahead and then say now we're just gonna configure the SMTP because we're just gonna use SMTP for this, right? So we're just gonna say dim SMTP as new SMTP client. This is very important. We just want to use the client for the whole project we are building on. Now, using the clients, this is very important. So we just have to say, now the SMTP we created .host, we have to specify the host. And using Gmail, the host is actually going to be smtp.gmail.com. Now we just specify the port. Undo that, ports. Okay, so the default port is actually 587. Yeah, now we're just going to say smtp.credentials are very important, and this credentials is actually going to be a new network credentials, and these credentials are actually going to be your email or your username and password. So what we're going to do is we're just going to make some declaration here. So we're just going to say them username as string, and this is going to be an empty string for now. Them password as string, and this is going to be an empty string. So now we have to pass these first, but we first have to complete the codes. So we just have to call in the email, the username. So we just say username and then the password, just like this. So we pass in the username and then the password. Now let's declare the message we want to show as new mail message, just like this. Now we're just going to say from address. We're just going to say from address and to address, just as we declared right up here. That looks perfect. Now we just want to say the message dot subject should be equal to our subject we created up there, and message dot body should be equal to our body we created up there. Right now our SMTP should send the message which is from the message we have created so far, right? Meaning this message is what we are sending. That is perfect. Now if there is any error, we have to catch up some error. Now just going to say MSG box. Now I'm just going to say failed to send the verification email. Right now I throw out an error with a verification, or let's say let's add the particular error which was thrown. Right, just want to add the particular error which was thrown. Exactly. Right guys, so this is what we have done so far, and now we want to check if we want to do something right here. So first of all, inside this we will say if our txt email.text equals to nothing, and txt password.text equals to nothing, right? Then we just have to show a message box saying maybe all fields are required. We're not gonna waste a lot of time on this. Then we just say else if the txt email.text equals to nothing, then we just have to add this again. Then we just say email is required. Well, just like this. So just gonna copy this because we're just gonna use it again. So else if txt password dot text, you can use is yeah, let's use dot text. Just want to make it so simple, equals to nothing. Then we just paste this, then we say password is required. Now we have to use the else statement. Well, if there is something there, we have to let it happen, or we just have to say after we are done with this, we just want to say else it should do something, right? So we will say else if, then we say our btn login.text equal to, then we add up something here. So what we're going to say is, you can see the default text is login, so we're just going to say if it is login, then this guy should fire, just like this. So if it is login, it will send the verification code, then it changes the btn, oh come on, btn login.text will then turn back to waiting for, we just say verify now. Yeah, let's just say verify. So yeah, this is it. So we're just going to use the else if our btn login dot text is now equals to the verify, then that means you already have the verification code and you have inserted the verification code. So we just have to create a new private sub. So I'm just going to say private sub check verification code, right? So this is what we're going to say. We're just going to check the verification code. So we're just going to say let's declare enter code as strange for now, and this string is actually going to be from our txt verification code.text, like this, because whatever you type in here is going to base in for the verification code, right? That's perfect. So now we just have to use the if statement. If our enter code.text, let's use dot equals, now dot equals to the verification is equals to the verification code, then we just want to use strange compression, strange comparison, then we say dot ordinal ignore case. Yep. Then we just have to bring some message up telling the person that, you know, verification is being successful. Then we're just going to say let's use msg box. Let's tell the person that email verification succeeded. Then we say you can now log in. You just say you are now logged in. You are now logged in, just like this. Perfect. Then we say else. It has to throw another error if there is any error. So I'm just gonna copy this one more time, just paste it in. Email verification failed. Please try again, just like this. Yeah, so we are done with all the configurations. So we're just gonna check for this verification code. So if it is this, then we're just gonna check for verification code. Now inside this verification code here, when we are logged in successfully, after this message we want to redirect ourselves to the main screen we created here, and I'm just going to add up a text, a label, just to use a label because I just want to use a label right here, and I'll just set the property of this to center screen, I mean the start position. Okay, sorry. Then I just change the font size of this to a very big one, let's say maybe 35. Then I just change the text to welcome, just simple as this. This is my beautiful home screen. So let's go back here. So after this message we will just say me.hide, then we will just bring up the main form. So we just say main form.show just like this, and we are good to go. Now remember, we created this username and password, and I already have an account here which I want to show you guys how to generate how to generate your username and password. To get your username and password, you simply have to go to your icon here, go to manage Google accounts. This is very important. So inside your manage Google account, just go to security. Make sure you use this for legal purposes because this really matters. So you go to passwords, add app passwords. You see it's none, so I'm just going to add one, which of course I will delete it after this video. Sorry. So you have to enter your password one more time to confirm your identity. So I'm just going to add my password. Right, so I'm in. Now here we have to generate our password. Remember, this password will be deleted as soon as I complete this video, and it will not be available. And this app password lets you sign in into your Google accounts from apps on devices that doesn't support two-step verification. You only need to enter it once, so you don't need to remember it again. So we have to select the type of application we want to use. So we just want to use the mail, then we use Windows computer, then we click on the generate. So you'll be given a code right here. Just sorry, copy this code now, and you copy this code, just click on done, then you just add your password here. So this is going to be your password for your software, and inside here just have to paste your email address right here. So I'll just click on start right here. So I just want you to see that I don't have any email here, and it doesn't goes into your spam box. No, it goes directly into your inbox. So how can we do this? I just just click on this login. You see all fields are required. So I enter my email, and I just want to enter this email straight out, right? So I'll just copy this email. Okay, then I enter the email. You see, password is required. So I have to enter my password, maybe admin123 or any password you think you want to use. There you go. Click on this. You see, it says failed to send a verification code because it didn't see any blah 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 blah. So all you have to do is, so here I just have to enable the SSL SMTP like this dot enable SSL. Let's set it up to true. That was the problem we were facing right here. So now when we just start it, it's actually gonna work this time. It's gonna say boost business. Now I have to add a random password just like this. Then I click on this. So it is sending the verification code, and now you see we have a verify here, and there you go, Isoft software. Verify your email address and password. So let me just extend this for you to see. So verify your email address and password, and I click on this. So you see to me, and yeah, so you can see it's from, you know, all the messages are very secured, and it says please use the following code, verification code to your email address, blah blah blah. So I'm just gonna copy this code, but first I don't want to add the correct code, just add anything, and it will tell you email verification code, email verification failed, please try again. But as soon as I add up what I copied right there, boom, email verification succeeded. You are now logged in. So there you go, welcome. All right, so thank you guys very much. I will be putting the link, I will be giving you the source code to this project in the link in the description below. And if you find this video very useful and very interesting, Please don't forget to smash the subscribe button to be part of the big family so we can learn all together. And also don't forget to leave any comment below the section. If you like the video, just give me a thumbs up. If you dislike the video, just go ahead and then dislike it. My name is Edu Amanko Isaac, Ikesoft Original, and this is Ike Tech channel you are watching right now. Until we meet again on our next edition, have a nice day, and Ikesoft Original is out.